Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Rush here. I appreciate everyone watching the video. I want to change gears a little bit, pun intended. I've done a lot of hockey videos lately because, I'm passionate about hockey. I love my hockey. But this should, like I said, switching gears to do a little bit about racing because now that Forza Horizon 2 is out and I am a big Horizon fan. I love the first one. It completely caught me off guard. I bought it probably 6 months to a year, somewhere in that ballpark after it was launched, and I was like, wow, this is really good. Almost like a mix between, obviously Forza and then Need for Speed too. And I love the open world. I think this is one of the best open world racing games I've played. I've never played Test Drive Unlimited. I heard very good things about that. It came out like 07, 08, something like that. But it got me thinking, like, what are my favorite racing games? Because I've been playing racing games since the PS1. PS1 was like my first ever system that I ever really got into and I considered my system. And I played Gran Turismo and Gran Turismo 2, both good games, very good games. Definitely some aspects ahead of their time. Graphics not so much, but some of the things you can do in the game are really cool. And then PS2 was a really great system for racers. I mean, PS2 was a great system, period. I mean, that was, I consider the best system of all time, in my personal opinion, to date. And another cool thing about the PS2 for racing game was the buttons were pressure sensitive. So the harder you press the button, it was like putting down more gas on the pedal. So that was really cool. That's something that Xbox definitely doesn't have going for it. And you could tell when I switched to PS2, I started playing more 360 on the next system, not PS3. I was definitely missing that pressure sensitivity. I wanted, which is a good racing game. A little frustrating with the cop thing though. I beat it on PS2 and I also beat it on 360, and I had a harder time on 360. Okay, minus the pressure sensitivity. So again, thinking of other racing games that I like. Some of the early Need for Speeds, I played Need for Speed High Stakes on the PS1. That was fun. What I would do, I was such a cheater in that game. I would, you could, put your car on the line, pink slip, race to race. So what you could do is in the second memory, you copy your file, and say you had some Corvettes or whatever, and then you could do race versus race. You had a second controller, and you'd obviously beat the other player because that other player isn't playing, and you could just take the car into your game and sell it, and then you. Very tacky, but it was fun, and I'm sure for people out there who played High Stakes with friends, their cars on the line, that was probably a lot of fun. Also, standout racing was, I would say, would be Need for Speed Underground. The first one was so much fun. It really captured that essence of, Fast and Furious, tuning JDM cars, not so much the product that you see in the Horizon. Now, it was really exceptional. I really think that Need for Speed should try to do an Underground again in the future, because Need for Speed Rivals is frustrating. So we'll see what happens with that. And then Forza, when I started playing Forza with the real car damage, it really was, it was going right after Gran Turismo. I was like, hey, you know what? We got real car damage, unlike Gran Turismo, which I'm pretty sure still doesn't have actual damage. But Forza is definitely, I think, the premier racer. It's one of, besides Halo, is the only reason. Some of the best exclusives for Xbox. So I'm definitely digging Horizon 2, and those are some of the racers that come to my mind off the top of my head that I've had a lot of fun with. Earlier Gran Turismo and earlier Forza 3, Horizon, mine. Those Need for Speeds. I can't really think of too many others. I know there's some new racers coming out. I really do hope Drive Club's good for PlayStation fans, and I know the Crew's coming out. Hopefully that gets good reviews, but I'm completely and then some content with my Horizon 2. I'm definitely having a lot of fun so far. But yeah, that's definitely some of the racers that come to my mind. What are some of the racers that you've liked playing on consoles over the last decade or more? I'm sure some of the Nintendo fans will say Mario Kart, but that's cool. Anything works. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments. Take care, everyone. Bye.